I used to have it all. The helicopters, the yacht, the cars. But after one small money glitch, Rockstar decided that they needed to reset my account. Now I'm forced to rebuild my multi-million-dollar empire off of nothing. This is my Rags to Riches series, episode 7. What's going on, guys? My name is Salty Table, and welcome back to episode 7 of my Rags to Riches series. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you do, please hit that like and subscribe button. You guys are what keeps this channel alive. Anyways, today we are going to be hitting that $1 million mark. I'm also going to show you guys how to get a solo online lobby and how to fly a jet with only one wing. You heard me right. Anyways, we're going to hop in today with starting out our objectives, as always, because the objectives pay 30k. Get them every day. After 7 days, it's going to give you a boatload of cash. So as I head towards the airport, I'm going to look into my objectives menu, and I can see set yourself looking as an MC, participating in a series stunt race, and open your parachute, low to the ground. That's easy stuff, guys. 10k I can get that done in at least 10 minutes. Alright, so to complete the first objective of set yourself looking for an MC, just go down to the motorcycle club tab on your interaction menu, open it up, and set yourself looking for an MC, turn it on, and then when you're done, turn it off, because I don't really want invites to MC businesses. I'm more focused on making myself wealthy than other people right now. So as we get, there's our first check mark. We still have 2 more to go. So the next one is to open our parachute low to the ground. So I'm just going to fly about 300 feet here in my cargo bob. Then I'm just going to jump right out. Boom, open my parachute, and make sure you guys land this. Don't dive when you get close to the ground, because that's not going to count. You want to land both feet. There you go. Objective complete. And if you guys are playing on Xbox, if you actually hold LB and RB down, your character is going to enter a landing position for your parachute. It's going to be very good. Now, if you guys want to join a stunt series very quickly, you can go to that blue app. It's the middle one on the left side of your phone, and scroll down until you see stunt series, and that will be the stunt series race that I'm going to participate in. Now, you can go drive around while it loads in. This is much better than having to go and press start, go into the menu, go to online, go to races, and then scroll through the races, because you can just wander around in the lobby and then it will just automatically load you in, like it will here for me. See, there we go. We load right in very quickly. I don't have to wait in a stupid loading screen that I'd probably get stuck in, looking at the clouds and have to restart my game. That's just way too frustrating. So doing it through the phone is a much better way to do it. Now, if you notice, this is a bike race. Now, I'll show you guys the best bike in the game, as far as I know, is the Body 801. If you lean back, your wheelie is going to make your bike much faster than the light bike. Doesn't matter what race. I mean, it's going to steer faster. This is just an all-around good bike if you want to use it. I finished 3rd. I wouldn't recommend races as a good source of money in RP unless it's double money and double RP. Then sometimes those NASCAR races do a little bit better, like the F1 cars. Those can get up there. But just a normal race like this one, not really good for money in our RP. We have better ways to do it. And here we are, guys. I just loaded back in and we got our $30,000, and you'll notice we are up to $865,000. We are now only 135k from that $1 million mark. So the way I'm going to finish off this 165k is by doing Secure Serve VIP missions, and I'll explain the easiest ways to do them. And I'm going to start off by doing a headhunter, and for that I'm going to need an offensive vehicle. So I'm going to head to the military base and get a jet. If you guys don't know this by now, it's been out for 7 years, there's a little ramp right next to the tunnel going under the military base. If you just hit that, going at good speed, you'll get over the fence and you're in. And then if you hit these bumps, you kind of curb boost your car up to a pretty decent speed. But I'm sure you guys probably already knew that. Anyways, if you guys are trying to steal a jet and it's your first time, don't worry. All you need to do is make sure you get to that jet. Have your gun ready, because there sometimes is a guard waiting there guarding the jet. And once you get in the jet, you're not clear yet. You have to watch out for tanks. Tanks are going to be probably your second biggest worry, because the first ones will be like the little jeeps and military vehicles that block you. Now when you take off, I'll show you right here. If you fly straight up, if you just go straight up, you're going to get shot at, and you're going to have to dodge and maneuver the missiles. And those jets that chase you they don't mess around, alright? They'll shoot you down. So if you want another jet, you can also go through the main entrance. I forgot to say that. You could also go through the main entrance here, and if you want to get to the jet, you can make a right and then make a left and then another right going through the stop sign. This is also another pretty fast way, but this time when I steal the jet, notice how when I take off, I don't go much higher than the hangars. And that way, they won't scramble a jet after me and they won't shoot me down. Now as I fly back into LS, you guys will notice I get shot down by a jet griefer. Pretty normal stuff in GTA Online today. But I want to show you guys how you can get out of this. If you guys want a public online session, this is what you do. Go into your settings. Go into network settings, test your NAT type, and it will lag you into solo public lobby. Now, I know I said I don't want to do any glitches on this series, but just because of the state of GTA Online right now being as awful and literally as terrible it is with the Oppressor Mark II and Rockstar just ignoring us, I'm going to allow this to slide. I won't be doing any orbital cannon, god mode, glitching. That just makes the game totally unfun. And I just want this to be a fun series where we all learn how to grind money and really get the things we want, because it's just hard to do. So let's move on. This is my second sightseer of the day. I just did one before this. I forgot to turn my Elgato on. I'm sorry about that. But this is my second one, and I'm about at $880,000. And when I put this money in the bank, I'm going to now have $910,000. That's great, so we only need 90K more. If I'm moving too fast, please ask any questions in the comments. So what I'm going to do next, now I'm going to head back to the military base. I'm going to get a fighter jet, and then I'm going to fly to the city, and then I'm going to start a headhunter. Now you could just steal the fighter jet and then do it in the country, but then they're going to be far more spread out. But it would be okay because you have a fighter jet. But I would still recommend doing it in the city with a fighter jet because it is so much more local. You're not going to be flying 7 miles to get one target. They're only going to be like 1 or 2 miles away from each other. And here we go, guys. I'm coming in. I get that last target, that next $20,000. So be patient, guys. If you're getting a little impatient, don't worry. We're getting there. We're at $930,000 now. We're only 70 away now. So when I did my next sightseer, what I wanted to show you guys now is once you reach level 30, this is going to be important further down the line, is you can actually call a helicopter to pick you up for only $1,000. $1,000 is not a lot of money, guys. Only 1,000, and it's a helicopter that literally gets brought straight to you by Merryweather. And all we're gonna do is when it lands in front of us right here, I'm just gonna take out the pilot, and then you can steal the helicopter. Just know that though, don't crash it right away, because if you do, Merryweather will not bring you a second one for I think maybe about 10 minutes because of your quote-unquote recent behavior, you know, killing the pilot. So here we go. We're going to deposit that next 20K right there. And we are now at 950,000. Now, we of course get a little more than 20,000 each time. Now, this next clip is a little something intense, and I can explain what's going on further down the road. When I was doing this headhunter, I was flying around, and I usually try to fly very slowly. However, I wasn't aware of my surroundings, because when I turned, I tried to pull up, and I dinged my wing off. Now guys, if you're ever in this situation, try to stay calm. Your jet is not dead. You can still push it to go a little farther. So by every time your jet rotates upside down, push up on your stick, and then when it is upright, make sure you pull back, and then use LB or RB or whatever it is on PS4 to control your rudders. It's going to depend which way your plane's rotating, but the way mine is, I have to pull back and hit RB when my plane is vertical, and then push up and to the left when it's upside down. And since we're in a headhunter, I'm only going to get a 3-star wanted level. Now remember, if you fly in too high, if you fly anywhere too high in the Air Force Base, you will get a wanted level. So what I do here is I try to get a little bit lower. Right before I fly in, I let my plane do one more rotation, and as soon as I'm up in the air, I jump out and I pull my chute. Now that of course was a little complicated. I don't expect anyone to like pick that up on the first try. You definitely takes some practice of flying. So don't let that overwhelm you guys. If you do end up crashing your jet on a headhunter, I would suggest perhaps C4. All you need to do is get 2 C4 on the cars, and that will make them scramble. They'll jump out of the car, and then you can chase them down from there. Or you could call on a buzzard, but that is $25,000. That's a little less desirable because then you basically would only be paying off the buzzard instead of stacking more cash. Doing it this way, I'm going to be replacing my jet. Instead of calling a buzzard, I'm going to be going with a cheaper option, which is a jet, and then I'll also be able to use this as a sightseer. So here I go. I run over to my jet. Well, what is now my jet. And then I hop inside, and I make sure you look around. Don't, fly into a Jeep if it's parked in front of you. That's just stupid because your jet's going to take about 3 seconds to take off, which is pretty fast. And here I go. I fly pretty low. Not sure if it's necessary during a headhunter if they still shoot you down. I'll look into that next episode. But anyways, guys, here we are. We got our next headhunter. Another $20,000 onto our 950. So now we have $970,000. That's going to go great to the 1 million. We only need 30,000 more. So that's only 2 more VIP missions. So 1 more sightseer and 1 more headhunter to finish them off. Here we go. You can see my menu right here. 950, $970,000 right there. And here we go, guys. We're getting our next sightseer done. There we go. Boom. Another $20,000. Very easy, just like that. Now, of course, you don't have to be like me and landing my jet everywhere I go. These missions are adding up very quickly, and I'm only 1 headhunter away. Here we are, $990,000. That's pretty close. 990, only 3K away. So here we go. We're gonna start up that next headhunter. I'm gonna use whatever my jet has left in it, and I'm gonna get this headhunter done. So long story short, I crashed my jet. So here I'm doing it manually. Normal snack and combat, all that good stuff. And here we go. My final $20,000. We are now a millionaire in GTA 5. That is how you make your first $1 million, and I'll show you guys proof right here. I go into my money and services, Maze Bank, main menu, deposit, $1 million, guys, right there. I didn't get any bonuses. Well, I did at the start, but I spent it on useless stuff that I never used in this tutorial. We have made $1 million legitimately, solo. It's a great series. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here. If you guys liked the video, please hit that like and subscribe button. You guys are what keeps this channel alive. I hope you guys enjoyed the 7 episodes it took to get to $1 million. It will not be the end. I'll be doing more onto this. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and take it easy.